Okay, time for Saturday's update. We've got 16 days to go. I'm tired this afternoon. I think that's a combination of the training I did today, adding that to the training I did in the week, it being quite a big week in general, and simply put, I don't think I ate enough today either. So this morning I did a long ride, which was 100 kilometres in just under 3 hours of riding time. Not an easy ride, and not a key session, but what I'd call a steady endurance session. Then I did quite a solid run off the bike. So the ride was much more about spending time on the bike and spending time in time trial position. And then the run was about trying to elicit a physiological response from the body and revving the engine. So what I mean by that is I did some running that was well above my race intensity. So it's less specific in terms of intensity, and more about trying to, I guess, challenge the system and spike the fitness a little bit, which will happen provided I allow the body the opportunity to respond and adapt to it. So I did 3 by 6 minute efforts, and I did them as the first one is smooth, the second one is steady, and then the third one is strong. And the second and third one in particular were well above what I'd be running, or the effort I'd be running at early on in a 70.3. So, and I actually ran quite well. I was actually pleasantly surprised, because when I first got off the bike, I could feel the fatigue in my legs, as you'd expect. And it's a good lesson in just getting on with it, taking it one effort at a time and letting your body do its thing. And I think it also just shows that the fitness is starting to come, and the conditioning and the specific conditioning for race day is starting to come, which, well, not starting to come, it is coming. And being able to put together a really solid run like that was I guess a good confidence boost. Anyway, following training, I went and put our tent up, the club tent, down at the race venue for the guys racing tomorrow. And then on the way home, I dropped off my bike for a service. So it's pre-race service. It's going to get the race wheels put on, just make sure everything's running as it should, nice and smooth, get it checked over by a professional. I'd usually do this or go through this process a bit later, because we're still, as I said, 16 days to go, so over 2 weeks till race day. But I've got a little bit of travel coming up, and quite a busy schedule over the coming weeks, so this was a good opportunity to get it done nice and early, so I wasn't rushing and stressing about it closer to race day. Then after that, it was hanging out with the family this afternoon. I think we're all a bit cooked this afternoon. They wore each other out this morning as well, so that was nice and relaxing, and getting ready for a run tomorrow. I'll check back in then. Cheers.